How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Darth Shigong coming at you with another video for Call of Dragons. Now, this video needed to be made as soon as possible because I know there's a lot of people that have been watching my channel, some of my friends' channels, that are curious about joining this game, and if you are, then you're probably going to want to play with us, right? I mean, Churro does live streams, I'm doing my videos, you definitely want to be part of our alliance. But in order to do that, you have to be on the same server. And you might be asking yourself the same question most of us have been asking ourselves this last day since launch. How the hell do you figure out what server you're on? And if you're on the wrong one, how do you get to the server you want to be on so you can play with your friends? So as most of you guys know, Call of Dragons officially launched yesterday. And it's only been 1 day old right now. Now, there are some players who have been playing in beta, so they've been around for a while. So there's definitely some people that you guys can find more tips from. If you guys go on the Reddit, they also have a Call of Dragons Discord and all that. And of course, coming on to Churro's Discord, my boy Churro, or watching my videos, we'll be giving you guys lots of hints and tips and tutorials on how to get into this game. Now, one thing I could say, the game is so far awesome. I love it. It's great. Super, super fun. And one of the best things I can see of it is the alliance mode, right? Having your buddies playing with you, the strategies you guys can have. But it's not very easy to be able to play with your friends because of the way the game is set up right now. Currently, you will log into the game and it will not give you an option to choose your server, right? You'll just log in. You have to go through this little cutscene stuff, kind of get yourself going and all that. And then once you finally get into your first little character, you will have the option to then be able to make another character and go to a different server. And that's what I'm going to cover for you today, because I want you guys to be able to play on the server that you want with your friends. Preferably with us over here at DOT Reborn, but if not, well, hey, still be on the same server and we'll enjoy smashing you. All right, so let's go over this and see how we can do what we need to do to get onto the server that we want to play on. So first things first, you guys will obviously download the game, and once you're installing it for the first time, you'll see this screen here where it's kind of just like, just downloading the initial game. Once the game is downloaded, the first thing you're going to have to do is watch an entire story that you can't skip. So unfortunately, if you've already seen this once or twice or how many times you have to see it, you got to go through it to get to the next part where you will then pick your faction. Now, since this first one you're going to be putting together and you're going to be transferring servers, it doesn't matter what faction you pick. However, you never know. You might get lucky and get the exact server you want on the first try. So really, you might want to pick the faction you want to play because it does cost to change your faction later on in the game. So you never know. You're rolling the dice right now, right? You don't get to pick your server in the very beginning. So I would suggest picking the faction you want to play, and we'll go from there. After you select your faction, guys, unfortunately, you're going to have about 11 minutes of pretty much almost unskippable content you're going to have to do for your faction before you'll find out whether or not you're on the server you want to be on or if you're going to have to make another character. So, just enjoy it. Do what you got to do. Like I said, if you're not a big fan of the faction that you picked while you're kind of going through it and seeing the artwork and all that, well, this is a great opportunity to change it if, like I said, you're not already on the server you want to be on. So by the time you're done with all the stuff, you'll now be able to go into your character screen, and I'll show you guys now how to see what server you're on and how to go to a new server if need be. Alright, so click on your profile picture in the top left-hand side and it'll bring up this screen for you. And from here, you're going to want to click on Settings. After clicking on that, it'll bring up the next screen, which will give you a bunch of different options here, as you can see. But the option you want is Character Management. It's the second one on the bottom from the left, right next to Account and Language. Once you click that button, it'll bring this screen up right here, showing Character Management. As you can see, there's my main account, right? Darth Shigong, and I'm number 31, the server, Iron Hills. And right next to my name, you can see a tab for Create New Character. Just keep in mind, guys, you only have one character per server. So find the server you want and go there. The best server, of course, is going to be number 31, Iron Hills, where you guys can join DOT Reborn. But, hey, to each your own. If you decide to go somewhere else, just know that server 31, Iron Hills, that's where you want to be. However, if you are going to make the decision to go to a completely different server than the one where your boy Darth Shigong is on, when you look at your create character, it will give you a list of different servers you can go to. You can see the two top ones up there. They have a little time thing on there because basically those ones haven't opened yet. You can be in there, but I think they're going to be starting in the next 7 hours according to that. So it'll be a completely fresh server. Now, unless you're going someplace where you know some people, I would suggest going to a fresh server. Because that way you're not going someplace where everyone's already had their bases built up and troops built up and you're behind the 8 ball. Unless, like I said, you have a bunch of buddies there, like Darth Shigong on Iron Hills, server number 31. And with that, guys, that tells you how to get yourself from your starting server to the server that you really want to be on. Just remember, guys, when you first log in, it's going to be about 11 minutes or so of unskippable stuff. You're going to have to kind of go through it all. It kind of bites. But once that's over with, just follow the steps that you saw in this video. Go to the server you want to be and hang out with your buddies. Don't forget, though, Dawn of Titans Reborn is the name of our clan or our alliance. You got me, you got my boy Churro, you got a bunch of other great people in there. We're looking for lots of cool players. We're very active. We have a Discord. If you guys want to join an active alliance, well, hey, check us out. We're on server number 31, Iron Hills. It'd be awesome to have you. It'd be great. But if not, hey, I hope you have fun playing with your other buddies. And maybe I will see you guys out there on the battlefield and having a good time. But until that happens, this is your boy Darth Shigong, and I hope to catch all of you gaming on the dark side.